It's official. Zoe will represent Austria at Eurovision 2016 with Loin DC. Austria's Worst Singt for Österreich took place on Friday night, and Zoe won the competition with her song Loin DC. Guys, what do you think?
Denise starts.
Okay. I'm pleasantly surprised. Of course I heard all the songs, and first I was a little afraid when Bella Wagner, was her name right? When she was announced, I was like, oh god, you'll see, Austria, what are you doing this time? You dig someone out of her grave. But in the end, they put her down again, and there were two acts that were pretty good. I really liked Ellie. I think she was pretty good, and especially for a 17-year-old girl. And with Zoe, I already said that I really liked her song, and it was still good. I think the performance, when I say that it's too much fairy tale, pink, flower-ish, then it really is, because I don't say that easily. So it was a little too much, but still her voice was really good, and I really like Zoe as a person. She's really enthusiastic and really sweet, and of course I do like the song, so it's a good choice, and I think Ellie and Zoe, they're both good, so I'm not sure about a final place, but for Austria this is pretty good.
Yeah, now we hear the positive part. Yay! Basically, as an Austrian, I'm really not happy about this because I knew she's going to win because all the hype was so big. Even though I didn't think Austrian would vote for a French song. Like, I don't know. We have no connection to French, so basically, yeah, I'm randomly singing French. No, my favorite was Ellie, like by far. She was really great on stage. She had really original staging, and it was like dark, and then it was like you see it anyways. So it was really a perfect staging, and her voice as Denise said, for 17-year-old, she was so good on stage. Like it looked like she's doing it for years and years and years already. While Zoe was for me a bit like, yeah, the little fairy fell down from far up there and landed not pleasantly. No, for me, it's not the right decision. I mean, the song is too childish and too fairy tale-ish, too pinkish. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it at all. I don't know what to say actually.
Okay, Patrick, just a few points first. A song called Fairy Tale won by a huge margin in 2009. So the fairy tale element, meh. Then, secondly, Austria has no connection to English, so
Yeah, so
meh.
weird.
Meh. Everybody's kicking up a fuss about it being in French.
Yeah.
Every other song was in English. There was 0 songs in German. I really don't understand why the French language element is being so controversial. And then my other point is, I thought personally, looking at Zoe, she seemed to be she had the special X factor, that she just seemed to know what to do, whereas Ellie really seemed like she was acting it out as if she was impersonating someone else. The song was a bit Ellie Goulding, the clothing even seemed a bit Ira Losco, Loreen kind of style, whereas Zoe just knew what she wanted to do, and she clearly had the public's backing because the jury ranked her quite low. She was only joint fourth with the jury, but she needed to have a huge televote, so I'm guessing she won the televote to get into the super final in the first place. And yeah, I think the best song won. It was a very lucky escape that Bella Wagner did not get the ticket. Yeah, but was there any other standout songs for you apart from the top 3 that reached the super final?
Well, I was surprised about 2 things. The first thing is about Lisa, that she got third with the jury, with Psycho. I didn't like the song at all, and for me she was second to last, so I don't know why they loved her. I didn't get it. So that's one. And the other one about Ori Jackson, with Pieces of a Puzzle, or that song. I did like the song. I really liked the chorus, and yes, it was a ripoff of Mans, and a really bad one. I mean, Mans did it way better, but it's not his fault. I mean, the stage performance. Normally, other people think about it, and it's just like, okay, this is what you have to do, and go ahead and sing. So it's not entirely his fault. And I think if you look at the song itself, it didn't deserve, what's 19 points, if I were correct? Yeah, it didn't deserve that. I think it deserved at least a little higher, at least above a, well, if you calculate it, above a 6 out of 10. So those two, yeah.
For me, I was actually surprised about, first of all, the quality of the show went way much better for Austria. I'm really saying it was a great national selection with all the visuals and with the stage performances. We never had something like that in Austria, and I'm really surprised. I was surprised how low the one with the violin. How low the jury ranked her. They ranked her last. And I mean, they didn't deserve it at all. They were really good. They had right power, and it wasn't the best song, but they deserved a better place. And also, I think it's a bit sad that we saw so many copies of Eurovision like performances. We saw Paulina, we saw Mons, we saw everybody. So basically, we already had Eurovision. No, it was really like copy and copy and copy. But yeah, there was no other favorites. I think the favorites of the show were Zoe and Ellie. Everybody saw that, and then Bella Wagner just made it somewhere. So I don't know. But yeah, there was no other surprise for me.
What about the grades? I was really happy if you look at other countries, and I especially had it with Belgium. If you look at the judges, they always say, oh, it's so good, I really like it, even if it's really shitty. And now they were really honest, and if they didn't like it, they graded them really low. So that was a relief for me, even though sometimes I didn't agree with them, but I was really happy that it's not like, okay, we have to like and love everything, and
Especially Conchita. Especially Conchita. She was really honest, as always.
yeah.
So I was surprised as well about that.
Yeah.
Yes, well, whatever about Conchita, the English speaker Julie Frost really took Twitter by storm.
Is she English? No.
She's an American and she speaks English and she writes lyrics for a living. But as we are all English speakers, I'm going to ask you, on reflection, ignoring the whole final, we're looking at Eurovision now. Where would you rank Zoe in your overall ranking of Eurovision song so far?
Then I think she's placed number 5 or 6 for me. I do like it, but it's not as much as other countries. But still, it's good, so it's not bad at all.
I think I place her 6 or 7, because we have Belgium and Belarus. Like, I mean, they're worse. So I kind of like 7. I'm kind of sad because it's my own country, but if I don't like a song, then I don't like a song. But maybe if they revamp it a bit and make it a bit more like it. For me, there's no climax in the song, so if they like arrange that thing, maybe it will be a bit higher. But for me, 7th in the moment.
I actually really like Zoe, and it puts me in a good mood when it comes up on my shuffle. But the thing is, I think it deserves to do better than the Make Mix. But the Make Mix wouldn't have qualified for the final if they weren't there automatically. So even if she doesn't come last in her semi-final, she's probably doing better than Make Mix. I'm getting Anna Rossonelli vibes from the staging, from the look, from everything. So I think maybe she might get to the final, but then stall.
But you know, being better than the Make Mix is really easy. I mean, you just get 1 point, and then you're like better already. So I'm not, But I think if she goes to the final, it's like really close, like 9th or 10th. But she's in the hard semi-final, so I'm not sure if Austria has a chance.
Okay, that's what we think. If you want to see more, visit wiwibloggs.com, hit the subscribe button and press like, and we'll see you soon. Bye!
Bye! If I'm correct, the first one is recording.
Huh?
Yeah, because
You're recording already.
Yeah, because it's on. No.
Oh no!